Hi, grade 9 students. So last time we discussed about solving quadratic equation by extracting the roots. Okay, so in the pattern or in the form of x squared is equal to c. Always remember po, ng ating susundan ay x squared is equal to c for us to extract or find the roots of the equations. Okay, so now our quadratic equations of the form ax squared plus c is equal to 0 can also be solved using the method of extracting the root. So, ma'am, how? Okay, kung last time po is x squared is equal to 0 lang po or x squared plus c is equal to 0. So, ngayon po, may kasama na po si x squared na real number or a constant number. Okay po. So ngayon, I will give some example po about this form of quadratic equation. So let's proceed. Are you ready, grade 9? Okay, so find the roots of each quadratic equation by extracting the square root again. So find the roots of each quadratic equation by extracting the square root. So given 2x squared is equal to 18. So what is the first step you need to do para po mahiwalay si x squared? Okay, or para po maiwan si x squared. Kasi po, kahit na po nasa form tayo ng 2x squared plus c is equal to 0, we are going to follow the rule of x squared is equal to 0 for us to get the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, so very good. So we are going to divide both sides by 2 para po maiwan si x squared. So how are we going to do that? Okay, first is to write down the equation. So we have 2x squared is equal to 18. All right. Okay, so we have 2x squared is equal to 18. So we need to divide both sides, okay? We need to divide both sides by 2 para kung ma-extract natin mamaya si x squared, maiwan si x squared divided by 2 divided by 2. Okay, so ang matitira na lang po dito, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So you are going to cancel it out. Okay po. Cancel it out. So, ang matitira na lang po ay si x squared. Okay, so x squared is equal to, what is 18 divided by 2? 18 divided by 2 is 9. Okay, very good. So now, we are going to extract the roots of this equation. Tama po ba? So, pwede na po natin siyang i-extract by radical sign, both side. Tama po. Okay, so, ang magiging sagot niyan ay extract po natin x squared is equal to 9. Okay, square root of x squared and square root of 9. And don't forget to put positive and negative because we have two real solutions in every equation that we have, okay, in quadratic equation. So by extracting the roots of this, the square root of x squared is equal to x because po, pareho lang naman po ang exponent of 2 or the power of 2 and the square root. So we can cancel it out. Okay, so ang matitira na lang po ay si x is equal to positive and negative 9, that is, okay, what's the square root of 9? That is 3. Okay, very good. So we have positive 3 and x is equal to negative 3. Okay, that is the answer or the value or the roots of the equation 2x squared is equal to 18. So, pwede nyo rin po siyang isulat as this. Okay, so we have x is equal to positive and negative 3. Okay, so pwede po yan. So, kung paghiwalayin nyo, okay lang din po. At kung pagsasamahin nyo ay okay lang din po. Same lang po ang magiging sagot. Okay, so x is equal to 3 and x is equal to negative 3 or x is equal to positive and negative. Okay, so nakakasunod po ba ang lahat? Okay, so very good. Now, let's proceed to the next example. Okay, so let's proceed to the next example. So we have negative 4x squared plus 100. Ma'am, so paano naman po ito? Negative 4x squared plus 100. Okay, so katulad po ng ginawa natin kanina, we need to transpose 100 po muna to the left or to the right side of the equation for us to extract both sides. Okay, so susundin po ulit natin sa x squared is equal to c or ax squared is equal to c. Okay. So we have negative 4x squared. So ito po, we have negative 4x squared is equal to, when we transpose 100 to the right side, it will become negative 100. Okay, very good. So now, let's divide both sides by negative 4 para po maiwan si x squared. Okay, so negative 4, or let's extract or simplify this equation by dividing negative 4 to the both sides. Okay, so negative 4 divided by negative 4, that is 1. So, hindi mo na siya pwede sulat, or you are not allowed to write it down po kasi nga po, imaginary na siya. Okay, so we have x squared is equal to negative 100 divided by negative 4 is positive 25. Okay, very good. So that is positive 25. Bakit po positive 25? Because negative divided by negative is positive. Okay, now you can extract now both sides by putting radical sign or square root to the both side. Okay, so in the left and the right side. So let's extract this equation. X squared is equal to 25. Okay po. So let's put radical sign here. Square root of x squared and positive and negative square root of 25. Okay, now just like what we did a while ago. Okay, so let's extract this equation. The square root of x squared is equal to x. Okay, or you can cancel it out, is equal to positive and negative. What is the square root of 25? Okay, very good. The square root of 25 is 5. All right. Okay, so now the value of x is positive and negative 5. So this is now the roots of negative 4x squared plus 100, or what we call the solution of the equation. Okay, nakaka-follow po ang lahat. Okay, now let's proceed to another example given that we have square. Okay, okay. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so we have extracting the square root may also be applied for quadratic equations of the square of x plus c is equal to c. Again, consider the examples that follow. Again, extracting the square root may also be applied for quadratic equations of the square of x plus c is equal to c. Consider the examples that follow. Okay, dahil po ang degree natin is squared pa rin or to the power of 2, so that is quadratic equation. Okay, so kapag po nakakita kayo ng ganito, pwede nyo na po siyang extracting by using the, pwede nyo po siyang extract by using this. Okay po, so let's proceed sa ating example. Okay, find all values of x that satisfy the following quadratic equations. A is equal to the square root of x minus 3 is equal to 36. Okay. Okay. So x minus 3 or the square root of x minus 3 is equal to 36. Ma'am, how? Okay, how are we, what are we going to do here now? Okay, so susundan pa rin po natin yung process na x squared is equal to c. Okay, but dito meron lang siyang counting kailangan gawin para masatisfy po natin ang ating sagot. Okay, so we are going to use addition and subtraction here. Okay, so magpaano po? So let's find out. Let's start solving this equation. Okay, so x minus 3, let's write it down first. X minus 3 or the square root of x minus 3 is equal to 36. Okay, so ma'am, ano pong gagawin namin? Okay, so we need to extract this equation by putting or by writing radical sign to the both side or the square root to the both side. Okay, don't forget to put positive and negative. Okay, so square root of 36, don't forget to write positive and negative sign para hindi nyo po nakakalimutan. So now, you are going to extract this out na po. To extract this. So ang matitira na lang po ay si x minus 3 is equal to positive and negative. What is the square root of 36? Okay, very good. So the square root of 36 is 6. Okay? So ma'am, ano po susunod namin gagawin? So you need to transpose negative 3 to the right side of the equation. So kapag po transpose po natin sa negative 3, magiging positive na po siya. Tama po ba? Okay. So x is equal to, ma'am, saan po namin siya ilalagay? As you can see, si positive and negative, siya po yung gagamitin natin operation of this equation. Okay? So, ilalagay natin siya dito sa unahan ni 6. Okay, so positive 3, positive 3, x is equal to 3, positive and negative 6. Okay, ma'am, ano na pong susunod dyan? Okay, so we need to simplify or to get the sum and difference of this equation or of these roots or values of x. Okay, how? Okay, first is x is equal to 3 plus 6 and x is equal to 3 minus 6. Okay, nakakasunod po. Gagamitin po natin yung dalawang operation na nagdaan. Okay, so follow 3 plus 6, x is equal to 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. Here, 3 minus 6 is equal to negative. Okay, negative 3. Okay, very good. So the answer is x is equal to negative 3. So this is now the value of x or the roots of the equation. The squared of x minus 3 is equal to 36. So this is the solution of the equation or the roots of the equation. So x is equal to 9 and x is equal to negative 3. So hindi na po sila magkapareho because of nung nag-transpose tayo. Okay po. Ayan. So again, x is equal to 9 and x is equal to negative 3. If we substitute that value to the equation, either 9 or negative 3, okay, magiging equal pa rin po siya kay 36. Okay, nagigets po? Okay, let's move on to another equation. Okay. Next, we have the square of 3x plus 1 minus 16 is equal to 0. So, ma'am, paano naman po ito? So, the square of 3x plus 1 minus 16 is equal to 0. Same thing. Okay, nagagawin po natin, addition or subtraction man po ang ating value. Okay, so same thing. So we have 3x plus 1. So let's write it down po muna. Write it first. So 3x plus 1 squared minus 16 is equal to 0. Okay, pasensya na po ang pangit ng sulat ko. Okay, so we need to transpose negative 16 to the right side of the equation for us to square both sides or for us to subtract or extract this equation. Okay, so 3x plus 1 squared is equal to, when you put it here, nagiging positive 16 po siya. Tama po? Okay, so now let's extract both equation or both side. Okay. So cancel this out because the square root is, this power of 2 is equal to the square root. I divided by the square root is 1. So matitira na lang po ay 3x plus 1. Oh, don't forget to put positive and negative here is equal to positive and negative. What is the square root of 16? Okay, very good. So that is 4. So we have 3x plus 1 is equal to positive and negative 4. Okay, just like what we did earlier. Okay, so we transpose the constant number to the right side of the equation. Okay, so magiging ganito po siya. So 3x is equal to, what is the sign? What will be the sign of positive 1? Yes, it will become negative 1, positive and negative 4. Okay, ma'am, paano po yan? So, meron po kasama si x. Okay, so we need to simplify this term by dividing both sides by 3. But first, we need to simplify the right side. Okay? Okay, so lahat sana nakaka-follow po. Ano? So we have 3x is equal to negative 1 plus 4. And here, 3x is equal to negative 1 minus 4. Okay po? Okay, now, bago po natin siya i-divide both sides, dapat po i-add po muna natin, or we need to get the sum and difference of this number. Okay, so we have 3x is equal to negative 1 plus 4 is positive 3, alright? So, divide both sides by 3. So, ang matitira po, x is equal to 1. Because 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, very good. So, here naman po, sa kabilang equation, or sa kabilang sagot po natin, value of x, we have 3x is equal to negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. Okay, very good. So, divide both sides by 3. Okay, so x is equal to negative 5 divided by 3. Okay, hindi mo na siya pwedeng i-simplify. So, the answer is negative 5 over 3. Okay, so the value or the roots of this equation is x is equal to 1 and x is equal to negative 5 over 3. Okay, nakaka-follow po. Okay, so now let's proceed to another example that we have. Last example na po ito. Okay. Let's wait for a while. Okay, so we have 2x minus 1 times 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Again, so 2x minus 1 times 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is one of the product of two binomials po. Katulad po ng kanina, yung kanina po, kaya siya naka-squared kasi po pareho po siya, parehong negative, parehong positive. Ganun po yun. Okay, it's either positive or negative. Dito naman po magkaiba po sila ng operation na ginamit. So meron siyang negative 1 and meron siyang positive 1. So ma'am, paano po yan? Okay, so dito sa ating example na to, we need to get the product of binomial po, of this binomial equation. Ma'am, how? Okay, using FOIL's method. Okay, so natatandaan pa ang ating FOIL method. Okay, class, kapag po magkaiba po sila, or kapag po magkapareho po sila ng given numbers and variables, okay, 2x minus 1, 2x plus 1, at ang pinagkaiba lang po nila ay ang operation, negative and positive. Meron po siyang tinatawag dyan na, kahit hindi mo na kukuhanin yung inner or the bx, kasi po magiging equal to 0 na po siya. Okay, so ang gagawin lang po natin ay, okay, so i-multiply po natin ito, si 2x, okay, i-multiply po natin yung dalawang yan, so 2x times 2x is 4x squared, tama po? Okay, ma'am, ano po susunod natin gagawin? Do you have any idea kung ano po susunod natin gagawin? Okay, so we are going to multiply the last term, negative 1 and positive 1. That is negative 1. Because negative 1 times positive 1 is equal to negative 1. Ma'am, hindi na, ito ang gagawin niyo po first and last term lang po ang ating gagalawin. Hindi na po natin gagamitin si outer and inner sa FOIL method. Kasi nga po, magkaiba naman po sila ng operation. So, kapag po ginamit natin yon, magiging equal to 0 lang din. For example, 2x times 1 is 2x, then negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x, then 2x minus 2x is 0. So, ito na po yung magiging 4x squared minus 1 lang din po ang magiging kakalabasan. O, diba? Hindi tayo nagsayang ng tinta. Okay. So, is equal to 0. So, in-equate natin siya as ganyan. 4x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. So, ano po ang gagawin natin? Okay, so we are going to transpose negative 1 to the right side of the equation. So, 4x squared is equal to positive 1. Okay, because kapag transpose po natin, nagbabago nga po or nag-change tayo ng sign. Okay, very good. So now, pwede na po ba natin siyang i-extract? Okay, no, not yet. Kasi nga po, meron pa po kasama si x squared. Okay, so we can divide it both side by 4 para hindi po kayo mahirapan. Okay, now cancel this out because 4 divided by 4 is 1. So matitira na lang po ay si x squared. Oh my goodness. Is equal to 1/4. Okay, so positive and negative 1/4. Bakit 1/2 sinulat ko? I'm so sorry. Okay, so sulat ko natin ulit. Positive and negative 1/4. Okay, now let's extract this equation. Dito ko na po siya dadalhin. Okay, so we have x squared is equal to positive and negative 1/4. So let's extract this by putting radical sign. Okay, so cancel this out. Matitira na lang po ay si x. Then write down positive and negative. What is the square root of 1/4? Okay, so kapag po kumukuha tayo ng square root, don't forget to square the numerator and denominator. So what is the square root of 1? That is 1. Okay. What is the square root of 4? That is 2. So our answer is x is equal to the positive and negative 1/2. So ito na po ang magiging sagot natin. Okay. Yan na po ang magiging sagot natin. Si x is equal to positive and negative 1/2. Or kapag paghihiwalay naman po natin, x is equal to 1/2 and x is equal to negative 1/2. Okay po, nakakasunod po. Okay, so I hope class na marami kayong natutunan sa mga binigay kong example about solving quadratic equation by extracting the roots. Okay, goodbye everyone and see you po sa mga susunod pa nating videos. God bless.